Today, Texicureans are with two fabulous ballerina dancers, and I am so honored to be in their presence. This is the Smiths. This is Haley and Easton, her husband, and I would love for you to tell everybody how you met.
It was in 2007, and Haley had just come back to the States from working at Royal Danish Ballet. That was her first job. She was there for 7 years. I was working in San Francisco as a dancer, and one of my friends told me they just hired this beautiful, tall, blonde girl, and obviously I had no chance in the world. So I went out to audition, because a tall ballerina needs a tall male partner. And I remember walking in, and I looked through these double doors, and there was this beautiful, tall, blonde dancer stretching. You can tell how good somebody is just by looking at them and the way that they're warming up and exercising. So I immediately thought, well, this is my wife. They're going to hire me to partner my wife. And I thought,
love at first sight.
But then I realized I wasn't good enough for her, and I'd have to work really hard to do that.
Oh. And for you, did you see him immediately and go, that's the one for me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I did. Well, it was honestly, it was the first time I had ever been partnered. Like, you have to be, you're so tall when you're on point and you've got your arms over your head and everything. And so we were working on this ballet together. It was actually an Elvis ballet called Blue Suede Shoes. It was so much fun.
It was phenomenal.
That was our first thing we did together, and it was all I could talk about. I had never had more fun dancing, and it was
so about
amazing.
4 weeks later after that, we were engaged.
Yeah.
And then 4 weeks after that, we were married. So
Yeah.
it's been 15 years, and we spent the rest of our careers dancing together as partners in wherever we went.
We were always able to get jobs together, which is, can be difficult, to both be hired for the same shows. We always.
And the dance went on and on.
The dance.
Still
going on.
Yes.
It's still going on.
Yes.
And so today we are preparing, y'all told me this is a family recipe.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what we're making today and why you like it. And I know you have a little tweak because of being vegetarian. So tell us about that, because
Yes.
I'm sure we have some people that are vegetarian.
Yes.
And just tell me a little bit about where this recipe came from.
Well, so this is my mom's recipe for zucchini bread. And I've always loved it, even as a child, but then especially now, trying to get my boys, if I put this down in front of them, they would never eat. I can't let them see
The
that
zucchini is what she's
goes
talking
in it.
about.
So it's just a delicious, wonderful bread that I love having around during the holidays that, you can slice quickly and have in the morning. If you are vegan, you can use an egg substitute of flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed to 3 tablespoons of water for each egg. And there's 3 eggs.
My mom used to make this when I was a kid. She would make chocolate zucchini bread. And I think in hindsight, she was doing the same thing. She was just trying to get us to eat some sort of vegetable. Yeah.
And everything tastes better when it's chocolate.
Yeah, right?
But this stands on its own. You don't have to have chocolate in
Right,
it.
but if you do, we add nuts. My children don't like nuts, so you can do chocolate chips in it, or you can leave it without nuts or chocolate chips. It's very versatile.
Options.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so let's get started. What's the first thing we're gonna do?
So we are going to mix all of the dry ingredients in a separate bowl here. So you stir that up, and then in a large bowl, you're gonna stir your wet ingredients with the sugar. So you're going to do your sugars, which there is plenty of. And there's a cup of oil. We use organic olive oil.
I can tell that's olive oil by the
Yes,
color, and
yes.
it's a beautiful, beautiful color of olive oil. I think you've chosen a nice one.
And a tablespoon of vanilla. So you beat it well, so it's really well combined. And you have to do it a little longer because of the brown sugar. You don't want it to clump.
Okay.
So after that's well mixed, you slowly add in
The flour
dry,
mixture.
yes.
The dry mixture.
So then, are we adding
We
this next?
fold in the zucchini, shredded zucchini.
And you can pat that off, like once you're done shredding it, you can put it in a paper towel and dry it a little bit for it to take some of the extra moisture
I
off.
started researching it, and some say to pat the extra moisture off, and some
Say don't.
don't. So
Okay.
really, I don't know. Whatever feels right.
This looks real. This is a nice consistency. So
Yes.
y'all did pat this a little bit.
Yes.
Because it doesn't seem too watery.
Yes, I
and I
patted it down a
noticed
little bit.
even at the bottom of it, there's just a touch of water. So I think that probably is a nice
Maybe it adds the
touch.
moisture to the bread. And then I love walnuts. I'm sure you could add pecans or whatever.
Probably could. Generally, they're interchangeable.
Yes. My kids, I hope they'll feel the same one day because I love putting nuts in breads and things.
And they're so good for you.
Yes.
I mean, again, nuts are really great. So it doesn't matter that it's in sugar. You're having healthy again.
Organic sugar.
We're trying to overarch the whole sugar thing here.
Well, that was the thing.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here you go.
During Christmas was when you were doing some of the most shows you ever did as a dancer. So, where other people would be like, I've got to watch my weight during the holidays. That would be like our thinnest, most
Anywhere
in
between,
shape.
yeah,
because you
anywhere
were
between
So we would eat all this, during the holidays.
30 to 50 shows.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
We're
you were
needing
performing
them.
every so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Goes to show that there is a relationship
Yeah.
between exercise and how much we eat.
It's
So-
just when you stop doing 30 shows or 50 shows, then what does it look like if you try to eat the same?
Don't eat the same
Yeah,
thing.
that took a
And
while.
it doesn't work
That's
out.
what it's hard.
That was a learning curve.
I think you see that in many sports. Yeah.
So we obviously we greased the pan,
Okay.
and then
so
we're ready
we
to.
have a nice loaf pan here. And this is pretty that you're using glass because you could actually just slice it in here and serve out of here. So it's smelling really good in here. I think it's ready to come out of the oven. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's pull it out and take a look. Oh,
Look at that.
it's beautiful. This is absolutely lovely. There it is, the finished product. And it smells so
good.
So I guess I have to ask you, can we have a taste?
Absolutely.
All right, let's cut a little slice off and give it the taste test.
Let's get one of these middle slices here.
Yeah, okay.
Primarily because I really like eating the edges, and I'll
You're
save-
saving that
I'll
for
save
yourself.
that for myself later here.
Yeah, I usually say that when I bake bread. I go, you probably don't want the end, do you? And I love the end.
Hold on, let me get a fork. One second here.
It's so good with butter, melted with butter.
Oh.
Would you like me to get you some butter?
Oh, no, I'm good
Okay.
with just this. This is perfect. I think we should all try it together.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
have 3 forks and let's go for this
You have to eat
tasting
the big
test
bite.
together.
Yeah.
Nothing gets my kids more excited than when he puts a big bite in his mouth.
He won't for the show.
I won't be there, but just know when it's not recording, that will happen.
Yeah.
All right, ready,
All right,
set, here
perfect.
we go.
Okay, the brown sugar tastes great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so we have a tradition here at Texicureans that once we have cooked together, then you become a Texicurean. And so this is our brand new aprons that just came out.
these are-
Everything tastes better in Texas. And this is for you guys. So when you're
Those are
cooking
great. Look
together.
at that. You know, we moved
Thank
here
you.
6 years
I love
ago,
it.
and we've been waiting to be formally inaugurated.
Oh, this does it.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
so much fun
I
doing
love
this
it.
with you guys. Thank you
love
so
it.
much.
Thank you.